everybody, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful handmade pendant necklace. Look at how gorgeous this turned out. Look at these beads. Are these absolutely stunning beads? Oh my gosh. I had so much fun working with this box. I would have had this up sooner, but I had a head cold. So this, I used the Potomac beads, the treasure subscription, formerly the regular box for September, called Happy Camper. And I had an absolute blast making this. It's the best bead box, and it has 10 to 20 different packs of stash beads that they send you every month. The stash beads may include a new collection each month, same product in multiple colorways. There's 2 to 3 inspirational videos provided for each box, but I've noticed Potomac Beads has been putting even more up. So there's premium stash beads, there's crystals, Czech glass, pearls, seed beads, premium metals, etc. It's beginner friendly, and past boxes will become available a la carte after several months. The price monthly is $39.99. If you pay for it quarterly, you save $60 a year, it's $34.99. And if you buy it annually, you save $120 a year, and it's only $29.99 a month. So it's a really good deal, and their beads are just beautiful. So I will leave a link below to all of that, and I will show you how I made this necklace. The only thing I did use of my own stash, other than my wire and stuff, was I used a few of the gold 11-0 seed beads because I needed something small, and usually Potomac Beads sends us Miyuki seed beads every month, but they didn't this month, which was fine. I just used maybe like 10 or 15 of my own, and it was just to cover up the wire in these pieces. You don't have to use it, I just did. So yeah, so if you would like to learn how to make this necklace, then stay tuned. Okay, so I'm starting with about 29 inches of beading wire. I always like to take a little extra in case of, you know, so I have a little extra to work with, because some of my older videos, you've probably seen me where I'm fighting with the beading wire. So I have my own crimp covers, crimp beads, and and I need a lobster clasp and 2 jump rings. I will get a lobster clasp too. And I did take a few out of my stash, a few 11-0 gold seed beads. They didn't give us any this month, and with this design I'm going to do, you need to have something really, really tiny in the corners so the wire doesn't show. And then I have the sodalite beads, the pretty gemstones. I have the Potomac crystal bicones, the garnet opal ones, the 4mm, gorgeous, the Czech glass tile beads, and the Czech trapezoid. This is so pretty. And then I have these little design coin beads in red. So that's what we have. Let me get a lobster clasp really quick. I know I got one here. Okay. Okay, here's one right here. Let me grab it. Let me make sure it's good. Okay, so we have that. So I'm kind of making my own little handmade pendant in the front. I love doing that because sometimes you can turn like a smaller pendant into a really cool, huge pendant. So what I'm doing, and I'm only using a few of the gold seed beads, but I'm already dropping stuff here. So I'm putting this pendant, putting the beading wire through it. Let me move all these up so they're out of the way. Okay, so I have this. Now I'm going to do one little gold seed bead and put that down on each side. Okay, so I have that on each side. Let me grab this. Let me find my little, okay, I'm gonna clip one of these strings back like that just to move it out of the way. Okay, now we're gonna do a sodalite bead, and a red garnet bicone, and another sodalite bead, like that. And we're going to do one gold seed bead, and we're going to do one of the red coin beads. Then we're going to do another seed bead and another sodalite and a red bicone and another sodalite. So we have that right there. So now I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to put that right there and stretch that out over there. And now I'm going to do the same on this side. So I already put the gold seed bead on. So now I'm going to take the sodalite bead, crystal bicone, the red one, and the sodalite bead. And then I'm going to do the gold one, and then the red, and then the gold again, and the sodalite, the red, the sodalite, and the gold, and then, oh, what am I doing? Sorry. Okay, that's for the middle part. Okay, I'm taking a few more of, yes, that's going to be for the middle. So now we're going to do 2 of these gold seed beads. Let me put one more on the side, and I will show you it finished. You want to make sure that these are the same. And hold on, let me get it down. So that's how that looks so far. Then I'm going to take this coin bead, and I'm going to put both of the strands through it and pull it all the way down. And see those little seed beads, they help cover up the wire. Then I'm going to do 1, 2. I'm going to do 2 seed beads on each side, like that. And this is kind of like our handmade pendant right here. So see, by putting those seed beads there, let me get it up close. By putting the seed beads there, it covers up the wire. So I have those. I'm going to move those. Now we have those. So now I'm going to do the same pattern to start with. I'm going to do a sodalite, a red bicone, and another sodalite. Get that there. And then we're going to do it on this one too. A sodalite, a red bicone, and another sodalite. Oh, okay. So this is where we're at so far. I think that looks so pretty. It'd be a nice like choker necklace, and then this will kind of just drape in the front as kind of a dramatic piece. So we have that. Now I'm going to take those, take 2 more of the these Czech disc beads, and I'm going to put a few more sodalites on here. Okay, so now we're going to do do that. One, oh, and then two, and a disc bead. Move these up here, and then two more of these. One, two. We have that. You know what? I am going to change one little thing. I'm going to add just a tiny little seed bead in between those. Just I want that little pop of color in there. And I think those against each other, as gorgeous as they are, they're a little plain. So I need to add a little pop of color. Okay, so we have that. So we're going to do a seed bead. And that, and then a seed bead and a coin. Yeah, that looks pretty. Sometimes you just need that little extra pop. And then this, and then one more. Oh. Okay. So there we have that. And look at that, looks so much prettier like that. Okay. So now we're going to go to this side and we're going to do that. And a seed bead. And follow the same pattern on this side. So this has a really nice, kind of like a dramatic front to the necklace, you know. And so when the way it's hanging, it'll look really pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna take some of the sodalite beads. I moved some of those gold ones aside. So now I'm gonna do that red pattern again. Let me see. So we have those three like that. And then we're gonna do a seed bead with a Czech and another seed bead. Okay. And where are we at here? Okay. So now we're going to do a seed bead, this, and another seed bead. Okay. So I'm going to pick this up and just turn it around so that I'm on this side now. Because it doesn't matter which way this lays. Okay, so now we're going to do sodalite, crystal bicone, and sodalite. And then we're going to do seed bead. Oh. This was such a pretty box this month. I mean, this was really pretty. I still have so many beads. I was sick last week, all week with a head cold. I tried filming a couple times and I had somebody say that I sounded like I was snotty or sick or whatever, and I kind of laughed when I read it. And I'm like, yeah, I really shouldn't be filming right now. So I kind of, you know, was working on other stuff. But it's hard. It's like when you're on camera and you're trying to work and there's, you know, stuff that gets in the way or stuff that happens to you. So I'm loving this. So we have that like that. Now I'm going to get, I'm going to do one more check glass going up, and then the rest I'm going to go thinner for the end. So now I'm going to do a soda light, crystal bicone, and soda light, and then gold, this, and one more gold. Oh, okay, so I have that. Now we're going to do this side. We're going to do a soda light, bicone, oh, soda light, got that, and then seed bead, that, and one more seed bead. Okay. You see where this is laying on my neck? Almost there. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I love the way this is turning out. I'm gonna get a few more of the soda light beads. So I have those there. I have the reds here. And I'm going to, for the rest of the necklace, I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna do these two. And I'm going to do one little gold seed bead in between. Okay. So we're right here. So now we're gonna do, so I'm just gonna finish this up, but I'm not gonna use the tile beads. So we're gonna do these. Let me know down in the comments if you get the Potomac beads, and if you do, what you thought of this month's box. I think they're so pretty. Their beads are very good quality. They're not cheap beads, but they're well-made beads. So especially if you're a jewelry designer and you sell your jewelry, you know that when you make a piece and you go to sell it, you're, selling a really good quality piece. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna hold this up. I think this should be enough, and then I'll do the other side. Yes. Okay, so now we have that. So I'm gonna do 3 sections. Okay, so now we're gonna do the soda light, the red, the soda light, and a gold. And we'll do that 2 more times. A soda light, okay, back there, and then one more time. sodalite, a red, and a sodalite. So let me hold this up and make sure that this fits. We need one more. Okay, we're doing sodalite, red, and sodalite. And now for the end part of it, I like to do this. This is kind of fun. So I've got this, and I'm going to do one more here. And then I'm going to do one more little pattern. Let me move these so you can see. I'm going to do a red and a gold and a red and a gold. Oop. Gold and a red. I'll show you this then. I've got these all over. Let me move these. Okay, so see how I ended it with 3 reds with the gold, just because I think it's fun. Put a little twist on everything. So now we did that gold, so we're just doing a red, a gold, a red, gold, and a red. Okay. Yes. Such a fun necklace. Okay, so let me move these aside. Get these out of the way. I've got these. Now I'm going to take this just to clip that shut for a minute. So now what I need to do, I know I have another one around here, but I don't know where he's at. Oh, here he is. Okay. Okay. So before I get to doing all the cutting and everything, you want to come down here. I have both of those clipped off. So you want to come down here and you want to make sure that everything's in place. So you want to make sure that there's no gaps of wire or anything like that. So you're pushing that down and then you're pushing those down. And as you're laying this down, you want to kind of lift this up and make sure everything's going to that side and then clip that right against that. I know this had a little gap in it. So you want to kind of, and you don't want to have it so tight that it won't bend. So I like to be able to wrap my jewelry like this before I go and close it up and everything. So now we're going to do the crimp cover. I put the crimp cover on first, and I like to hold this up as I'm doing it. I know it's not really aligned up when we're holding it up, but if you hold this up, you know all the beads are laying in there and there's no gaps. And I put the crimp bead in there inside the crimp cover. I take my bent nose pliers and I reach in where that is and just a smidge. I lift it up just a smidge so the wire's not going to show, but it's not skin tight in there. So it's like, you know, stiff. Then I pull on it. It doesn't go anywhere. Then I take the wire and kind of feed it back through. And it will eventually start poking out somewhere. Maybe not. Let me see here. Here it comes. So then I pull that down. Oh, I pull this down so that it's tight. Then I make sure that, see how this is the same way as the crimp cover. Bend it a little bit with my fingers to get it up. And then I'm going to bend it a little bit, and then I close that up like that. I'm not going to touch that yet. Then I'm going to do this side. And this is all wrapped around like the other one. And open the crimp cover. Drop that down in there. Put the crimp bead in there. Make sure it's inside there, falls in there nicely. Then you pick it up just a hair. Oh, wait, that one didn't. There we go. So you want a little bit of movement, but you don't want it to be totally stiff, because you want the necklace to be able to lay nice on the neck, but you don't want too much wire showing. So then I pull, doesn't go anywhere. And I go down for a couple. I kind of bend that up like that, and it will kind of start peeking out somewhere. Here we go. Here it comes. And then I pull on that. And I make sure that that's going that way. And it's in there. Squeeze that up a little bit, close. And then I tighten that up. Then, usually, let me get my other thing with my jump rings. I want to be able to make sure that these are totally closed up when I use them, like that. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to put, this one's got the lobster clasp on it. I don't like to put the lobster clasp directly on the crimp cover because I feel like it can wear it out. Okay. So we're putting that on, and then putting that in there like that, making sure there's no movement. So put that down. Then I take my round nose pliers and I go in there. I very gently just do a teeny little bend in there, and I put that in there, and then I close that up like that. And then I take this and I kind of hold it against like this. Without cutting the good wire, you can cut the extra wire. And now, this one, I want to make sure that this is like that. Then I'm going to take this and bend that just a teeny bit. Put the jump ring in and close that up. And then pull this apart. Move these out of the way. And here you have this gorgeous pendant necklace. Look how pretty this turned out. Oh, I loved this month's box. And I still have another video I'm going to do. I'm running, like I said, I'm running a little late. I'm sorry, everybody. Having a head cold is not, you can't really film when you have a bad head cold. So after 3 days of NyQuil, I was feeling better. 3 nights of NyQuil. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you thought of this, and if you get this month's, if you get the Potomac beads. And I will leave a link below to everything. And I also have my Etsy, my Instagram, my Facebook, and my Pinterest links as well if you want to follow me on there. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching.